Okay, so we're in our second kitchen here, which is what we use to prepare food. And the first thing that we're going to want to do is, if you can pan the camera, Sue, so you see we got things on the counters here. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that we clear counters so that we don't have to be cleaning things, because likely things are going to get dirty as we're preparing food. So that's the first thing I'll do, is I'll clear counters off. Okay, so I've cleared the counters, so go ahead and pan around the counter, Sue. So everything's cleared off the main counter here. Now I'm going to leave my computer up here because this has our main file that will record all the weights. So as I go through preparing the food, I'm going to make sure I reweigh everything and put it into a file so that I keep my percentages correct on balancing the food right. So you can see the counters are now cleared. Now don't forget, if you got any mats on the floor like we do, go ahead and clear those out, because you don't need to be cleaning that extra. So we've got a nice clear floor here. The trash as well, like we have a top, make sure you remove the top. Keep that open so that we can easily throw things away. So as you're working with your hands, you're going to have meats and drippings on it, so you want to try and minimize that you have to keep touching things, that you're going to be getting things dirty. So like removing the top off the trash and moving it out a little bit in the fridge, and move it out there, that's going to help a lot. So we're prepped now, ready to go, so now we can start prepping food. Alright, so final things on prep here. You notice my clothing, you want to make sure that you can wash this clothing afterwards. So, I don't have anything fancy. Likely you'll get splatters of food on here, so it's best once you're completed with preparing your dog food, you just wash the clothing that you had. I'm wearing flip-flops. It's a nice day, but my flip-flops I'll be able to wash as well. I'm not going to have like a clear or a cloth-based slipper that's harder to wash. If it's during the winter, I'll have some clogs on. Those are easy to wash as well. So, so we've got everything prepped and ready to go. So Sue, why don't you come up here? So the first thing I'm going to do is, I've got my main mixing container here. Now we're going to do about 110 pounds of food or so, so this will be more than enough for that. And then what I've done is, the first stage is I've pulled out all my main meats, and then these are already ground in 1 pound packages. Normally I get them in 5 pound packages, but when we had the processor do this, they messed that up. So we've got 1 pound packages, so I'm going to pull all that off. It goes in the trash, and then the meat itself will then go in the bottom, and then we'll start layering on ingredients on top of that.